Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am author E.W. Barnes and today I am continuing the tour of the Minecraft world that I build in to help refill my creative well. And I thought today we could go ahead and visit a build I did in the iceberg flows. Now the iceberg flows are actually not that far from spawn. You can see off in the distance there that that's the beginning of where the icebergs start, but I went ahead and I put in a teleport button at spawn anyway, just to make it easy to get there. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not that good with boats. So if I ever do get in a boat and start paddling around in my world, please feel free to giggle, because I do, because I'm terrible at them. Let's go visit the iceberg. So as you can see, the flows are actually quite extensive, much more than you can see from Rose Landing. And here's the teleport back to Rose Landing, and I have a little shelter around the teleport area in case polar bears wander by, so they don't accidentally teleport themselves to, or me, back to Rose Landing. So I went ahead and just picked an iceberg and decided to build inside of it. And this was the berg that I selected, and you can see some of the build inside already because of the windows that I put in. And it's going to be reflective of the elements that were available on Minecraft at the time I did this build. So I named the build Berg Castle. And I should probably tell you that when I originally started working in this world, it was intended to be used for my offspring and friends. And those Minecraft players are now adults, and so they don't really come play Minecraft anymore. But the names that I selected for the builds and the homes reflect their youth at the time. I probably should rename things, and if you have any suggestions, please let me know, because I would love to hear your creative ideas for some of the builds that I have. So this is... I should probably add that I'm also really bad at going through doors. Rowing boats and going through doors. That's my problem in Minecraft. So this is the iceberg build that I did, using the elements that were available at the time that I did the build. And I tried to use the structure of the iceberg to help guide what the build would look like. I excavated out all this ice, put in windows so that you could see things, even the land beyond the flows. Made a little living room, experimented with an aquarium overhead. Not sure I like that, but it was a fun experiment to work with nonetheless. And here's the sleeping area, because it's always important to have a place to sleep. I learned that the hard way the first time I played Minecraft. Didn't have a bed, all the monsters came out of nowhere, blew me back to spawn, and I never ever found my build that I had wandered far and wide to create ever again. It wasn't in this world, it was a different world. But this is an interesting that I had some fun with. I built sort of a little basement that goes below water level so that you can see, I can see both above and below the water line in the iceberg. And sometimes there are now the glow squids that have been added to Minecraft. You can see them down here in the bottom, which is really quite cool, but they're not out right now. But I like being able to see all of the under parts of the icebergs, you know, how much bigger they are below than they are up top. And yeah, this was an interesting challenge because I had to stop the water from coming in, and when I would hit a particular point, I wasn't always sure where the bottom of the iceberg was, so I would accidentally open up the area to water and then have to fill it up. But it all worked out in the end, and I think it turned out pretty cool as an experiment. I think now if I were to work this, I would make it a little bit warmer, maybe put in wood floors instead of, I think this is concrete, just to warm up the space a little bit. But at the time of the build, I was trying to go with sort of the cool themes of the ice, the blue lanterns, the blue flames, and also kind of get a little bit of a sort of a Scandi look, for lack of a better term. So anyway, that is the iceberg house. Let's see if I can get out. Oh, I got out. Yay! And we'll go back to Rose Landing. I have done some builds around Rose Landing since the last video. I've been listening to some podcasts, and I like to do stuff while I'm listening and learning. So I've been building little homes around Rose Landing. So maybe we'll do a fast tour real quick before the sun goes down. You can see there's one over there, and there's one over there. And yes, I even built a bridge. This bridge was inspired by several YouTube Minecrafters builds. And there's the other house over there. And I'm thinking about putting another one up here, up on the top of that hill right there. And then I've started something unique, a lighthouse. I'm not sure I like it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and I am going to go ahead and call it a night before the monsters come out. Thank you very much for being here, and I hope that you enjoyed the video and seeing what I do to refill my creative well. And I hope to see you again next time. Comments, questions, want to know more about what I do for my writing, please throw them in the comment section below, and we'll see you soon.